Hello again, colorful creators. Let's bring another book to life. Today's book is Sharky McShark, written by Allison Murray. When Sharky was around, the clownfish cleared out, the flatfish fled, and even the rocks got out of her way. Sharky was the biggest bully in the sea. She had no friends, and she didn't want any. Being a lone shark was best, she thought to herself. I don't need a soul. Plink, plank, plonk. A teensy wee crab bounced off Sharky's fin, nipped her nose, and landed on the seabed in front of her. Who dares nip my nose? Said Sharky McShark. I will eat you right up. The teensy wee crab quivered with fear. Please don't eat me, she cried. Spare my life, and I promise I'll return the favor. You never know when you might need my help. Well, Sharky McShark found that very funny. Help? She sneered. From a teensy wee thing like you? Sharky laughed. Ha ha ha. And laughed and laughed. Ha 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 ha. She laughed so hard that she tumbled backwards into an old fishing net that was tangled on the hook of a rusty anchor that was attached to an ancient wreck that was balanced on the edge of a deep sea abyss. For the first time in 100 years, the old ship creaked. Then down it fell into the deep, deep dark, dragging Sharky with it. Lying at the bottom of the deep, dark abyss, Sharky McShark was no longer the meanest or the most fearsome creature in the sea. She was the loneliest. I wish someone would come to my rescue, said Sharky McShark. I wish I had a friend. In her heart, Sharky realized that making a new friend meant taking a chance, a scary chance. I'm a bully because I'm afraid that no one will like me. And now it's too late, thought Sharky. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, plink, plank, plonk, someone familiar bounced off Sharky's nose and landed on the seabed in front of her. The teensy wee crab set about, snipping and snapping, clipping and cutting, until at last, Sharky was free! And right then and there, she decided to do the biggest, bravest thing she had ever done. Will you be my friend? She asked. Of course, said the teensy wee crab, who knew that even big bad bullies deserved a second chance. As it turned out, Sharky McShark was no longer the meanest, most fearsome creature in the deep blue sea. She was the friendliest. Now that we've read our story, let's bring it to life. We're going to begin by creating the background, which will be a net type texture that we saw in the book. I'm simply dipping my cardboard section into my roughly mixed blue and white paint and dragging it from one edge of the page to the other edge of the page. Then switch directions and go the opposite way to create a crisscross. Once complete, set it aside and let it dry. Using a red piece of construction paper and crayons of similar colors, I used yellow, red, and orange. We're going to scribble all over the page. Once you've filled up your page with lots of texture and scribble marks, flip it over. Now it's time to draw our little crab friend. A flattened hill and a U shape creates the body of our crab. Moving outwards now from the body of the crab, it's time to create those claws. We'll flip this page over before we cut out our crab friend, so don't worry, none of these lines will be visible in the end. Draw nice and big and fill up your page. You can't forget those legs and eyes. Now cut it out. Now I'm going to use a red marker to really make the crab character pop. When I cut out my crab's body, I cut off the eye shapes, so I could use these to trace and cut the right size shape of whites for the eyes. Just like in the book, I'm going to use blue for the irises of my crab's eyes, but feel free to use any color that you like. Cut them out and glue them together. Once the paint on the background page that you created earlier has dried, turn your crab over and cover it with glue. Press it all on the background page, as well as those little eyes, and you can't forget some adorable little eyebrows and a smile, of course, for this friendly little crab. Once everything's glued together, you are finished! Great job creating with us today. We hope you had a great time. Like and subscribe for more books brought to life.